All right, got an update on this bathroom here. I'm not entirely happy with all this, how this all turned out. I got to keep in mind, I mean, there used to be a garage door right there. You know, this was all a barn. There was horses living here, and that was a garage door that went out, and these were all stalls and all that. So with all that in mind, my first time doing something like this, it's not too bad. This drywall, I'll never do drywall again, I could tell you that, because you could see these shadows here. If this was a darker color, you wouldn't notice it, but eventually there's going to be a door here that swings in, and that's going to cover a lot of that up. But drywall is not so good on the ceiling either. You can kind of see here, you can see a seam. I don't know if that'll show up on the camera or not, but there's a seam there. And then really the worst spot is right here as you go into the shower. Again, this is all going to be tile and stuff for the shower, so I could put something around it that kind of covers that and makes it look not so bad. But all the baseboards are in, so those all turned out pretty nice, I think. And then I got the trim here for this little step. So Ricky has got to be in the way there. So you can see how that all turned out. Not too bad. Baseboards here too. I still need to put a bead of silicone around the top of the baseboards. I'll get to that eventually. Got the trim on these windows here. They're still drying, so it's a little bit shiny, but they turned out okay. I probably wouldn't do those windows again, in all honesty. I think it's more trouble than it's worth, and they look kind of awkward. And ended up putting a light in there anyway, so I don't really need the light and ventilation that they are supposed to provide, but anyways, they're there. Shower pan is in. There's mortar underneath it, so it's nice and solid. I don't think I'll get to the shower this year. I don't want to get to it this year. I want to skip on doing this stuff for a few months. But this will all be tile of some sort in here, you know, tile on here, and then the controls will be here. And then I'll cut an access panel in here from the other side, so you can come in and if you need to replace the fixture here or something, you can. And then the shower head will come out up here like that. And probably put a shelf in here next year, hopefully. But shower's all pretty good. It'll be ready to go. And then, like I said, bathrooms coming along. Baseboards here, I told you that. That's where the toilet's going to go. The sink is in. Can't remember if the sink was in the last video or not, but it's not so bad. It was the least expensive one I could find, and you could tell it's not the best quality, but it turned out okay, you know, for what it does, what it's going to be used for. You got you know, your nozzles all work well. Underneath here, there's no leaks or anything, so I guess I did an okay job. And then had to cut that hole, you know, to get everything through, and I patched that all up. It doesn't look too bad for underneath the sink. I think it looks okay. There'll be a door here eventually, of course, so there'll be trim around all of that once I get the door up. And then got the plates on there. Oh, there's a medicine cabinet. I wanted to mount this inside, but I couldn't because all the plumbing is back here. There wasn't space, so it sticks out, but you honestly can't tell. It's a nice little medicine cabinet. And then a light fixture's in, vent there, light fixture, fixture fan, all that stuff. So yeah, it's all coming along. Next thing to do would be to, like I said, silicone around all those baseboards. And then the toilet's going to go there. So I've got to get that toilet in, and then put a door in, and then put the trim on the inside and the outside of the door. But once I get all that done, I'll probably stop for a while, and then next year start working on the shower at some point. So there you have it.